Independence is a milestone in our march to prosperity. Now St. Vincent and the Grenadines have a real nationality. We are a nation of many races and have tried hard to integrate. The strength of so many faces shall be the prospects of our faith. So in this moment of history, tell it in every community, our nation is born. Colonialism is gone. This is a time of national freedom, so share our love with someone. The 27th dawn of October, our nation is born. One history, one ecstasy, one destiny for all we. While we take this stand as a nation, let us not forget our past. For this future we praise our heroes who fought slavery to the last. Special honors to Marcus Garvey. His sacrifice gave us all a chance. And all the men who fought in this century to bring us this day of independence. So in this moment of history, tell it in every community, our nation is born. Colonialism is gone. Now this is a time of national freedom, so share our love with someone. The 27th dawn of October, our nation is born. One history, one ecstasy, one destiny for all we. Some manipulate the franchise of world adult suffrage. There's still hope of a bright tomorrow for all the underprivileged. Let love excel our wishes. Our advancement needs plenty of work. Remember, back is that for the nation that upholds less action and lots of talk. In this moment of history, tell it in every community, our nation is born. Colonialism is gone. Now this is a time of national freedom, so share love with someone. The 27th dawn of October, our nation is born. One history, one ecstasy, one destiny for all of we. My people join hand in hand now. Put your differences aside. Get your hearts and souls together. We got to build this nation with pride. Work in harmony with good leaders. Never elect no one here to rule. Then we can feel at home like good comrades. Our people must not be election tools. So in this moment of history, tell it in every community, our nation is born. Colonialism is gone. Now this is a time of national freedom, so share our love with someone. The 27th dawn of October, our nation is born. One history, one ecstasy, one destiny for all of we.
Survival is a hell for brother man. In every nation in the Caribbean, we suffering down in the Caribbean. And it's all because of stinking oppression. Repressive education for a chosen few. So many brothers on the corner, cause no school to go, no work to do. Crying sin kids, they crying this in Antigua, in Dominica. Oppressors, leave we alone. Oppressors, come off the bone.
Oh yeah, taking you back with the ABC of Calypso. The Alston Beckett Saros before you heard Vibrating Skates.
But oppression never
Doing one call, Our Nation is Born. And before that, you have been listening to Wailing Woman, which comes to you every Saturday from 6.
never ever left them to
Got some 20 minutes on the downside of 7. Coming up at 7:30, we'll have Brayton Horn with the program of View from the Outside. But it's a beautiful morning.
Got much food.
It's the 19th day in the month of October 2024. It's a Saturday, of course. Good morning to you wherever you are. Good morning to the friends in the marketplace, friends on the road, wherever you are this beautiful morning. A special good morning to the folks in the diaspora. And a special good morning to the folks who always keep the dialogue to the nicest station every day.
Leave we alone. Oppressors,
I know that every day you are with us.
come off the bone.
Spicy keeping your company right up until 10 at 10. Caroline will be in for City View. And he'll be keeping your company right up until 2.
The thing that hurt me most about oppression is the involvement of we politicians. You both, brother, to help fight oppression. Brother, get in there and join the bandwagon. You oppose the ruling party, you become an enemy, and you could swear to Jah Almighty. That's your destiny, your destiny. They crying Nasa in Bermuda, in Aruba, Martinique, St. Lucia. Oppressors, leave we alone. Oppressors, come off the bone. Oppressors, leave we alone. Oppressors, come off the bone. Oppressors, leave we alone. Oppressors, come off the bone. Leave we alone. Come off the bone. Right. Oppression. Oppressors, 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 oppressors.
'Imagination took me to Japan, Soca Jam International. Oh, just imagining this thing happening, the whole world joining in, singing, celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International. Oh, celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International. 500,000 at the venue, Soca dream finally come true. 100 million universal watching live on television, singing celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International. Oh, yeah. Celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International.
Oh, yes, we are celebrating. We are celebrating our 45th anniversary of independence. And I know that one of the things that Vincentian started looking forward to was the Everything Vincy Expo. And the venue was at the Tarmac, the perfect place for that. But due to circumstances, the venue has to be changed. And for whatever reason, you're not going to have the usual Everything Vincy Expo, but it boils down to just 2 days of night market. Next year, they say, would be much better and they will be better prepared.
If you see Brooke Shields, Penny Missy Young, Vanessa and Donna Young, yeah, I couldn't believe them beauties winding down till they touch the ground, singing celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International, yeah, celebration, celebration, Soca Jam International.
Today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tomorrow, the Caribbean. Nice radio. 90.3, 101.3, 96.7 FM.
Tune into Nice Radio every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. for A View from the Outside, hosted by Brayton Horn. A View from the Outside takes a look at key issues affecting St. Vincent and the Grenadines and gives a global perspective on how these issues are viewed. Host Brayton Horn will examine a variety of topics to enlighten, stimulate debate, and explore solutions. Hear the facts, hear the real-life stories, hear A View from the Outside. Join Brayton Horn at 7:30 a.m. every Saturday on Nice Radio for A View from the Outside.
This society need a spectacle. It might help us to see some evil. This society need a spectacle.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the program A View from the Outside. Last week we had a little hiccup, but this week I think we are making up for last week, Britain. Good morning and welcome to The View from the Outside.
Thank you, Spicy. Good morning to you. Good morning to all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Good morning to the listeners of Nice Radio. And good morning to those who specifically have tuned in for this program, A View from the Outside. Yes, it seems as if you're on the ball this morning, and we have wasted no time getting the program together.
That's right. This morning, they say in London that you're overcast.
It is cloudy, yes. It's heavily overcast. Temperature is reasonable, though. It's 14 degrees Celsius, which is approximately 58 degrees Fahrenheit. So whilst it's this time of year, the temperature is not too bad. And yes, it's cloudy, so it's one of those things that one has to cope with.
Well, on our side, it's unstable conditions are affecting us. And the forecast this morning is partly cloudy, becoming cloudy and breezy at times, with scattered light to moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms.
Let's hope the showers of blessings continue, but the thunderstorms don't come to have any serious effect on the people and the landscape in general.
Let's hope so. But Burton, last week, Sunday, I find that the Vincentians, they were in a celebratory mood. They won El Salvador two goals to one. So that is
very good. Let me congratulate. Let me, on behalf of all of us here on A View from the Outside, congratulate Vincy Heats and hope that they continue to progress to win the competition. It's some time away, but let's hope that that the successes continue. When you talked about a kind of energy, my mind was someplace else. But yeah, let me keep it with Vincy Heats. I was thinking that you were referring to the natural kind of mystic in the air in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where there's a certain level of energy. The people have been energized, North Leeward energized, Central Leeward energized, and the country itself is becoming fully energized into what's happening. But yeah, let's congratulate Vincy Heats.
Well, they're energized in all different ways, Burton. And last week they held their convention, the NDP held their convention down there in North Leeward, and it was successful. So they're celebrating everywhere.
Yes, the energy could have been felt from across the miles. Let's put it that way. And congratulations to the New Democratic Party on having had a successful convention, on having energized the people of North Leeward, energized the people of Central Leeward, and energized the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And the two new caretaker, they got a chance to speak, and person got a chance to hear them at the convention. I'm talking about Dr. Kishore Shallow and Conroy Huggins. I see.
Yes,
that.
and
you're ready.
And they were. Yes, that's what they said. And from all reports, and having my own opinion as well, I think they were quite impressive. Very, very energizing, both of them, and it appears as if the gravity is moving in the right direction as far as many people are concerned.
Yes, so the wind is blowing in the right direction.
That's what we're told.
Is that what you call fresh blood? Fresh
Well, well, I think that's what some people would call it, but what is evident is that younger people are gravitating towards the New Democratic Party. The New Democratic Party appears to be going in the right direction and appears to be attracting the right candidates. There are some other constituencies to be settled, and let's wait and see what happens. But it does appear that the New Democratic Party is adequately readying itself for the next elections in the country.
All right, so that's why I say they're in a energetic mode from every direction. Even though we are celebrating our 45th anniversary of independence, there's also a mood that is going on there because if you drive through Kingston, you would see the national colors. They are everywhere on the poles, on the buildings. Persons are wearing the national colors on their vehicles. You're seeing it everywhere. So it is good that persons are in a celebratory mood and getting ready for our 45th anniversary of independence. And as a matter of fact, the parade will be held on the evening instead of the morning. So there's been a switch. Let's see what's going to happen with the new movement of that switching of the parade in the evening. And I
Okay,
think they have
sorry.
three new horses on board. I think the Royal Grenada Police Force band, they're going to be a part, and two other bands going to be there as well.
Yes. Let me take it in small bites. As you said, it's good to see people. Yes, good. Yes, people being interested and showing appreciation in terms of donning the national colors, whether on buildings or otherwise, in terms of flying the flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 45 years of independence is no easy feat. Whilst it seems young in terms of a nation's upbringing, it's still a significant period of time. What we would hope, though, is that 45 years of independence, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will exercise and show independence of thought. On this program, we've always gone back to redemption, the redemption song by Bob Marley, and emancipating oneself from mental slavery. It was Marcus Garvey who said that in Menelik, in Nova Scotia many years ago. But Bob Marley immortalized the words, so to speak. So we would hope that 45 years of independence, Vincentians of all ilk will show independence, especially independence of the mind. Come out of that fear factor, come out of whatever else is stifling us as a people, and show that independence. And also, yes, in terms of the other bits that you mentioned with regards to the time being changed, let's see what happens, and other islands coming on board, the police force coming on board in terms of joining in the celebration. I mean, celebration is next week, so let's hope that things go well.
Let's hope so. And also, Burton, I know growing up, there were quite a number of activities that, we as children would be indulging, such as the choral speaking, where the school will go to. The venue was Russell Silima. So you have the schools from all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines taking part in choral speeches. I'm not sure if that's still happening. The public speaking, that was also a thing, and I'm happy that the public speaking is still happening because following presentation from 13 schools across 4 zones in the preliminary rounds that was held at French's House on the 16th and the 18th, you have 6 finalists who have been selected to represent their secondary schools in the Lions Club South Flo Esbridge National Secondary School Public Speaking. So Sandy Bay Secondary School, St. Vincent Grammar School, Dr. J.P. Eustace, Mountain View Adventist Academy, North Union Secondary, St. Martin Secondary. All those schools will be representing in the final for the upcoming public speaking competition, which is slated for the 22nd. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you're quite right in terms of activities that happened in the past that probably don't happen now. And you mentioned choral speaking. I am quite disappointed that choral speaking has taken a back seat, so to speak, if it hasn't become non-existent altogether in the country. Choral speaking was quite a competition, a competition, and it was that time when students really showed their talent. Students as well as teachers, because teachers composed the choral speeches, and having been involved in that kind of activity myself. As a teacher, as a composer of choral speeches, I am disappointed, that choral speaking is not what it ought to be in the country. In terms of public speaking, let me use this opportunity to congratulate the schools that have gone through the preliminary rounds and have come out successful to represent their school in the finals of the competition. Let me wish them well. Public speaking is always a place where young people show their talent, and many people who have gone through the public speaking competition in the past and who have won have gone on to do great things.
And those memories would remain etched in the minds of those students who are now the men and women of today.
No doubt about that at all. No doubt.
So, Burton, while you appears to be in a happy mood, we want to know what's happening in your bag. What do you have in your bag this morning? Are you not quite ready yet to put your hands in the bag? Tell us what's happening.
I am ready to put my hand in the bag or in the hat and pull out like a magician, pull out what's there. I was going to say to you though, I think I'm always in a happy mood. So it's not unusual to see me in a happy mood.
Okay, well, keep that mood, okay? It can be
Thank you.
It can be.
I was just going to say, Spicy. Yes, I was just going to say thank you, and I hope that it catches on across the miles.
Let's.
I could see it's already catching on. You're smiling already.
It's everywhere.
Okay, thank you. On A View from the Outside this week being the 19th of October, 2024, we look at enough, ENOUGH, enough. And we do so with particular focus on the phrases enough, no more, and enough is enough, to highlight some of the happenings in modern day St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Earlier this month, on Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024, a video was posted to Eyewitness News social media Facebook page, which shows students mounting a protest outside the grounds of the community college in Villa. Two young female students, Sakaria Comijong and Nelise Providence, spoke on behalf of the other protesters. Miss Comijong and Miss Providence calmly outlined the reasons and the issues relating to the protest. They pointed to the neglect of the infrastructure at the community college, which interrupts and affects their learning. They spoke about mold infestation, unsanitary toilets, leaky roofs, and the general discomfort of the classrooms. They spoke about unmaterialized promise of those in authority at the college who gave them the assurance that they would solve the problems that they were experiencing, yet the problems remain unsolved. Exactly 1 week after the protest, on Thursday, the 17th of October, 2024, another young female student from the community college, Shiloh Robertson, participated in an interview on a local radio station in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Young Miss Robertson was cool, calm, and collected. She was articulate, composed, and unruffled. She mentioned that she was the organizer of the protest. She said that she was not on the protest line at the time when the others were interviewed because she was commanded to go to the deputy director's office, whilst others were forced to take the protest outside of the school grounds. Shiloh recounted the efforts made by the students to try to resolve the issues which interrupt and affect their education. She revealed the frustration of the students, especially since the efforts were met with very little or no success. And she articulated the students' position with clarity. What is clear is that the students have effectively reached the point where for them it is enough, no more. For them, it is enough is enough. For them, no more dithering, no more waiting on unmaterialized promises. The time had come to act, and acted they did in the form of protest. The students at the Community College of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have shown the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world that they mean business. They are not going to sit around in fear and endure the neglect to continue, or sit around in fear and allow the neglect to continue, whilst their education and their health is severely affected. One finds it incomprehensible that in an era which is touted by the regime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as the education revolution, that there is so much neglect and dilapidation in the school system throughout the country. Surely, the action of the students of the community college must jolt those in authority to remedy the situation there at the college with some urgency. Surely, no one should try to find or to justify, to find reasons or to justify the conditions under which the students currently exist. We here on A View from the Outside must commend the students of the community college, the young people of the country, the future of the country, for setting the example for others to follow. We commend particularly the students who fearlessly took the lead and went on record to speak on the issues affecting them. The students have shown that fear could be set aside and that appropriate action could be taken to throw light on the issues which stifles one's progress. As the 45th anniversary of independence draws near, it is heartening to see the youths, the young people of the country, showing their independence of thought and coming together and saying, enough, no more, to the neglect and the dilapidated conditions under which those in authority have them existing. We hope that the actions of the students we hope that the action of the students serves to engineer the adults in the country into action. Engineer them to call out the issues, etc. To say enough, no more of the neglect which is evident throughout the country. Engineer them enough to act and say enough, no more, to mean no more. No more of the inadequate healthcare and the shortage of medication in the country. Enough, no more to the high murder rate in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Act and jolt the government into acting. Say and mean enough of the high rate of unsolved murders in the country. Let those in authority know that their attitude to reducing and solving crime in the country is simply not good enough. Act, say and mean no more of the juvenile and infantile behavior of those who run the country. Enough, no more of the victimization. Those who have been made to suffer under the COVID-19 mandate must not be made to endure any more hardship. Enough, no more. Enough, no more of the extreme poverty which the Prime Minister said exists in the country and which evidently exists throughout the country. Enough, no more of the high unemployment rate, especially youth unemployment. Take action to let the government know that they have failed you. They have failed you, the people. And for that, enough is enough. Enough, no more. Enough, no more of the insults to the people of the country. Enough, no more to the abuse of power. Enough, no more to autocratic rule. Enough, no more of the one-manism. Enough, no more of the total neglect around the country. Surely, there comes a point in everyone's life when that person has to say, enough is enough. Enough, no more. Has your time not come? Make this your time and act accordingly. And as you go through the next days, weeks, and months ahead, we leave you on today's program with this passage from the former Ohio Senator, Nina Turner, who was speaking about enough is enough. She said, all of the great social advances that we have had in this country have not come from the people with big titles and not from the people at the top, but just from everyday people, getting together, saying enough, no more. Vincentians, change it. Get together, get involved, be engaged, and say and mean enough is enough. Enough, no more. Follow the lead, follow the example set by the students of the community college. Until next week, Spicy, this is Bretton Horn with a view from the outside, with a reminder to send your feedback, as usual, to the email address, aviewfromtheoutside@hotmail.com. We also invite you to visit and like our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at A View from the Outside. You have a pleasant Saturday, have a wonderful Sunday, and a productive week ahead as you let those in authority know enough is enough. Enough, no more. All the best to you and the listeners, Spicy.
Thank you, Burton. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes, thank you.
Tune into Nice Radio every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. for A View from the Outside, hosted by Brayton Horn. A View from the Outside takes a look at key issues affecting St. Vincent and the Grenadines and gives a global perspective on how these issues are viewed. Host Brayton Horn will examine a variety of topics to enlighten, stimulate debate, and explore solutions. Hear the facts, hear the real-life stories, hear A View from the Outside. Join Brayton Horn at 7:30 a.m. every Saturday on Nice Radio for A View from the Outside.
This society need a spectacle. It might help us to see some evil. This society need a spectacle.
A View from the Outside. We have Dave online. Good morning, Dave. Blessed Saturday morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Good morning on the eve of my birthday, when I'll become like a dinosaur. Anyhow, that's just the beginning. But I'm so energized. Listen to what was just said this morning on The View from the Outside. There is hope. There is hope for Vincentians. I am happy to hear that those who are on the cusp of taking off to make this country a better country. And I'm speaking specifically of those students at our tertiary institution, the community college. I am so happy, I am so pleased to hear of their action that they took. To send a strong message to the powers that be, and those who believe, especially those who are in power, who believe that they cannot be defeated, and who believe that they are there forever. I feel encouraged. Big up to those students. And it seems as though I hear no male name call. So woman is really rising to the occasion, or women are really coming up to the mark and to make that change, to make that difference and so on. And we know what woman can do. So I am so overwhelmed this morning that at this crucial time, when we are going to celebrate next week, our 45th anniversary of independence, that our students can rise to the occasion and do what they as young people have got to do to lead us into the future. I may not be around for too long, but I feel very optimistic when I hear about these actions. Clearly, we have seen how this regime has been running things in our country. And that's why I'm so excited and feel a sense of belonging with our young people. I only want to wish them well in all their studies and all their actions, to be positive with the objective to make St. Vincent and the Grenadines a better country and to celebrate our 45th anniversary of independence this year. May God richly bless you. And please, 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 I beg you, don't get your head messed up. Don't get your head dirty or dirty up by powers that believe that they are the rulers of Iruna. Thank you, and best wishes to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Do have a productive day.
When you put
Thank
your
you.
eyes to the problem, there's no way in this world you could solve them. Since you never know,
So that was Dave Roberts
keep your eyes open wide.
giving his views
Society needs
from A View from the Outside with Burton Horn.
evil. This society need us to
Stay tuned for local news, news highlights, and sports coming up shortly.
need us to get your vote to put back the ruling party. Society need us to agriculture used to be a priority. Society need us to now we depending on jobs to make we money. Society need us to so much wickedness happening in this country. Society need us to it does baffle me why the people can't see. Society need us to foreigners coming in and controlling we. Society need us to and on top of that, they're ripping off big money. Society need us to the rulers don't know that the people blind. Society need us to so they're doing we anything, anytime. Society need us to the conditions here is no big surprise. Society need us to it's because people won't open their eyes. Society need us to if you go through life with your blinders on.
Looking to upgrade your home without breaking your bank? Now's the perfect time. District Stairs huge independent sale. Get up to 45% off on selected items, including luxury vinyl planks, waterproof laminate, crown molding, baseboards, and more. So whether you're transforming your floors or adding the perfect finishing touch with elegant trims, we've got you covered. Hurry on in today. These deals won't last long. Visit District Stairs in the Russell Shopping Mall at Stony Grounds and turn your home into the masterpiece it deserves to be. District Stairs, quality you can trust, prices you can afford. Call us right now, 456-7649.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases. So you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
And now for Nice Radio's local news and sports.
Nice Radio's local news is coming to you with the compliments of the following.
Now, let's be real. We're not all police officers, but we all want to safeguard our finances. And that's why the Police Cooperative Credit Union is open to everybody. That's right. We cater for anybody. At a brand new location, too. Step up to the Police Cooperative Credit Union headquarters on Bay Street between Diamond Girl and Lanes number 2. And we provide a range of top-class financial services, including fixed deposits, quick cash, savings, and loans, and a survivor's benefit grant of $5,000. We're open 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday and up to 11:30 on Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or call Police Cooperative Credit Union at 485-6840. And remember, even if you're not a police officer, we're cool with that.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart. Plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building a new or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Edwin D. Lane and Sons Limited announced its 45% independence clearance sale from Monday, October the 14th to Saturday, October the 26th. There will be 45% discount on clearance items, 20% discount on other store items at Lane's Hardware stores and Lane's Department stores. Terms and conditions apply.
Good morning. It's Saturday, the 19th day in the month of October 2024. Welcome to Nice Radio's news highlights, local, regional, and international, presented by Cheryl Matthews. First off, the local news. The deplorable conditions of the Bible Health Center was brought to public attention by popular TikToker Venom in a video that has since gone viral on TikTok and WhatsApp. The footage shows rusted metal debris, included corroded galvanized sheets scattered across a filthy floor, sparking widespread concern over the facility's state. We hear more from Venom in the video.
Says me and them is supposed to go up here. Then cool up me up after that video. But anyway, watch here. This porch going upstairs. Oh Jesus Christ, God, watch up here. People, this is the upstairs of the clinic in Bayabo. Look at this. This is the upstairs of the clinic in Bayabo. Look at this. Look at this. Why? Oh my God. This is the upstairs of the clinic in Bayabo. Bayabo Health Center. Look. And you don't have to question who is behind the video. It's Venom News now. And you know I don't care. All they just borrowing loans. What are you doing with money there? Look at this. This is the clinic, people. This is upstairs of the clinic. Huh? Look at this. Cardboard more than behind your fridge and so what? What's this place here? Bible Health Center. I tell you, boy. This great. Look at the roof.
That was Venom. Following presentation from 13 schools across 4 zones in the preliminary rounds held at French's House on October 16 and October 18, 6 finalists have been selected to represent their schools in the Lions Club Vincent South Flow SVG National Secondary School public speaking competition. The finalists are Macy Batiste, Sandy Bay Secondary, Jaheen Primus, St. Vincent Grammar School, Raj Bulge, Dr. J.P. Eustace Memorial Secondary School, Samantha Lynch, Mountain View Adventist Academy, Kyra Johnson, North Union Secondary School, Alexander Cummins, St. Martin Secondary School. These finalists will meet with the competition's public speaking committee on Tuesday, October 22nd at 1:30 p.m. at the Computex Conference Room in Kingstown. The highly anticipated final round will take place on November 5th, 2024 at the Methodist Church Hall in Kingstown, starting at 7 p.m. The 6 finalists will compete for the prestigious Lion Michael DeFreitas Challenge Trophy and will address the topic, Our World is in a State of Confusion, as it tries to reconcile one's inalienable rights, civil liberties, religious beliefs, and the role of the state. The Lions Club South and Flow continue to play a pivotal role in fostering academic and personal development through this annual competition, helping students hone their public speaking skills while engaging in meaningful discourse on important issues. The 10th annual Sister Pat Award for Excellence ceremony is set to honor students who have excelled both academically and extracurricular activities. This event celebrates the legacy of Sister Patricia Ann Douglas, former principal of the St. Joseph Convent Mariaqua, who served the community with dedication for 25 years. Sister Pat was a beacon of hope, known for her belief in second chances and her commitment to supporting students facing academic and behavioral challenges. She made history by creating educational opportunities for teen mothers, helping them continue their studies and pursue their dreams. This year's ceremony will pay tribute to Sister Pat's transformative impact on education and the community, while honoring students who embody her values of perseverance, innovation, and resilience. The importance of rainfall data collected from rain gauge near Lassafre volcano was a key topic at yesterday's LAHA modeling workshop hosted by the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, in partnership with UB Seismic Research Center, SRC, and the University of Bristol. The workshop aimed to enhance hazard warning for areas vulnerable to LAHAs using rainfall data to improve early detection and response. Professor Richard Robertson from UWI explained that ongoing research on LAHAs initiated after April 2021 eruption has been critical in understanding these volcanic hazards. He noted that rainfall data from the gauge will provide timely warnings to at-risk communities. Professor Jeremy Phillips of the University of Bristol added that the data can be utilized by various government agencies, including NEMO and the Meteorological Office, to bolster their operations. Representative from NEMO, the Ministry of Health, the Central Water and Sewerage Authority, CWSA, and other key agencies participated in the workshop. In celebration of World Food Day 2024, theme Right to Foods for a Better Life and Better Future, Leave No One Behind. The Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, held a handing over ceremony and vertical farming demonstration at its Richmond Hill premises. Minister Sabuto Caesar delivered the keynote address, with additional remarks from Chief Agricultural Officer Renato Gums, Permanent Secretary Nerissa Gittins Macmillan, and FAO Representative Vomaran Extavar, emphasizing support for youth engagement in agriculture. Students from primary and secondary schools across St. Vincent and the Grenadines participated in the event, which featured a vertical farming demonstration. Students also received farming tools and plans to enhance their school and home garden project. The London Rum Festival, the world's running rum festival since its inception in 2006, recently concluded its highly anticipated event from October 12 to October 14. Hosted by the renowned global rum ambassador Ian Burrell. This prestigious gathering drew rum enthusiasts from around the globe, offering exclusive seminars, tasting, and master classes, led by some of the finest master blenders, distillers, and industry experts. This year, St. Vincent and the Grenadines made a special appearance, partnering with the CTO Chapter UK and Europe to showcase not only our awarding winning rums, but also the charm and allure of our multi-island destination. Attendees were introduced to the rich flavor of SVG's exceptional rums, while also being offered a glimpse into the diverse travel experiences that await visitors. In the police story, on October 17, police arrested and charged Nigel Gurley, a 42-year-old operator of Annisvale, with the offense of wounding. According to investigations, the accused unlawfully and maliciously wounded a minor of the same address by stabbing him about his body with a knife. The offense was committed on October 16 in Annisvale. Gurley is expected to appear before the Kingston Magistrate Court to answer the charge. On October 16, police arrested and charged Don Ashton, a 47-year-old laborer of Pauls Avenue, with the offense of burglary with intent. According to investigation, the accused unlawfully entered the dwelling house of a 42-year-old foreman of Pauls Avenue as a trespasser with the intent to commit the offense of theft. The offense was committed on October 16, 2024 in Pauls Avenue. Ashton appeared before the Kingston Magistrate Court on October 17 and pleaded guilty to the charge. He was remanded in custody until Monday, October 21st, 2024. We now take a look at the regional story in Guyana. Caribbean Airlines announces the introduction of new service connecting Suriname and Guyana starting November 3rd, 2024. In a response to overwhelming customer demand, the airline will operate twice weekly flights every Friday and Sunday using its ATR 72-600 aircraft. This addition aligns with Caribbean Airlines' strategic focus on enhancing connectivity within the region, offering convenient and reliable service between Guyana and Suriname. In Trinidad, police are trying to identify the body of a man that was found outside the Eric Williams Medical Sciences complex. The deceased was said to be a man of East Indian descent, clad in dark, colored long pants and long-sleeved shirt. Based on initial observations, there did not appear to be marks of violence on the deceased. However, due to the condition of the discovery, a post-mortem was ordered to determine the cause of death in keeping with the investigatory process. In Grenada, to ensure that Unestablished government workers also receive a pension payment other than what is expected from the National Insurance Scheme, NIS. The government of Grenada has proposed a pension plan that will mandate the payment of 3% to their monthly salaries. This will be done by seeking approval of pension reform bill by members of both the upper and lower house of parliament. In Barbados, West Beach, Barbados in St. Peters has officially broken ground, with the development expected to create around 200 jobs during its 20-month construction phase and 30 permanent positions once completed. The 24-unit condominium project, spearheaded by BJ Investment Limited, aims to enhance tourism and residential offerings with the island. In St. Lucia, a new vessel will officially begin serving the island with the inaugural visit of the HSC Ruby Express to Port Castries on Tuesday. The vessel can carry 428 passengers and hold up to 50 cars and 4 buses. Like its sister vessel, the Ruby Express will connect the Creole and French-speaking territories in the region, namely St. Lucia, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and Dominica. In Dominica, the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, has initiated the RESET program, which stands for Caribbean Resilient Economies and Sectors Activity Program, on October 7, coinciding with the Caribbean Week of Agriculture, CWA, held from October 7 to October 11 at the UWI Open Campus in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In Antigua, a groundbreaking ceremony to officially launch construction of the new Nikki Beach Resort and Spa was held at Jolly Beach on Wednesday. The US $400 million project, a partnership between the group and Nikki Beach Hospitality Group, is poised to bring significant economic benefits and jobs creation to the island nation. In Jamaica, a new report by the World Bank has found that middle-income countries, including those in the Caribbean, are in a race against time to raise their income levels. It said that while several have a goal of reaching high-income status, since the 1990s, only 34 of 108 had succeeded at the end of 2023. 5 of these countries, namely Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Guyana, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Trinidad and Tobago, are in the Caribbean. The new World Bank study provides the first comprehensive roadmap to enable developing countries to escape the middle-income trap. In Cuba, Cuba plunged into a countrywide blackout on Friday after one of the island's major power plants failed and caused the national electrical grid to shut down, its energy ministry said. The communist-run government had already closed schools and non-essential industry and sent most state workers home in a last-ditch effort to keep the lights on during severe power shortages. Take a look at the international stories. In Latin America, Suriname Friday signed 2 agreements with the United States aimed at tackling international drug trafficking and other forms of cross-border criminal activities. The first agreement allows for US $300,000 towards the International Narcotics Control and Law Enforcement, INL, under the Caribbean Basin Security Initiative, CBSI, which has been in operation since 2011. In the United States has imposed sanctions on 2 China-based drone suppliers and their alleged Russian partners, the first time it has penalized Chinese companies for supplying complete weapon system to Russia for its war on Ukraine. In Canada, one of 4 Canadian cabinet members who are stepping down said on Friday that he has confidence in Liberal Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and he played down polls predicting the Liberals will badly lose in the next general elections. In the UK, Britain and China topped steps towards further reconciliation on Friday, with Beijing heralding the new Labour government plan to develop a pragmatic bilateral ties as a new starting point. British Foreign Secretary David Lammy is only the second top UK diplomat to visit China in 6 years, and his trip seeks to demonstrate that Britain is taking a strategic approach to building ties with Beijing despite areas of sharp disagreement. Still in Europe, the BRICS group will generate most of the global economic growth in the coming years, thanks to its size and relatively fast growth compared with that of developed Western nations, Russia President Vladimir Putin said on Friday. In Africa, South Africa has asked Taiwan to move its de facto embassy out of its administrative capital, Pretoria. It has given Taipei 6 months to relocate its liaison officer to the commercial hub of Johannesburg. The decision is seen as highlighting Beijing's expanding sway among developing nations, while Taipei has accused Pretoria of bowing to pressure from China. And in the Middle East, at least 33 people were killed and 85 wounded in Israelite strikes that hit several houses on Friday in Jabalia, the largest of Gaza's 8 historic refugee camps. Medics said where residents said tanks blew up roads and houses. The Hamas run Gaza government media office said the death toll from the strike could rise because some people were believed to be trapped under the rubble, and the Palestinian officials news agency WAFA said children were among those that got killed. There was no immediate Israelite comment. And in Asia, North Korea has shipped 115 North Korea has shipped 1,500 soldiers to Russia for training, South Korea's spy agency said on Friday, describing the move as the first step in the secretive state's military involvement in Moscow's war against Ukraine. Well, that's the end of Nice Radio's news highlights, local, regional, and international. Stay tuned for sports highlights, which is coming up next. And on behalf of the entire news team, I'm wishing you a safe and productive day and also an enjoyable weekend.
And now for the latest in sports, sponsored by the following.
Now, let's be real. We're not all police officers, but we all want to safeguard our finances. And that's why the Police Cooperative Credit Union is open to everybody. That's right. We cater for anybody. At a brand new location, too. Step up to the Police Cooperative Credit Union headquarters on Bay Street between Diamond Girl and Lanes number 2. And we provide a range of top-class financial services, including fixed deposits, quick cash, savings, and loans, and a survivor's benefit grant of $5,000. We're open 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday and up to 11:30 on Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or call Police Cooperative Credit Union at 485-6840. And remember, even if you're not a police officer, we're cool with that.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% concession. Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one, CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Excellent Vincentian products.
Instacash now offering you more chances to win with 2 new games. There's Strike for $2 and In Between available at $3. These 2 new games are loaded with cash prizes. With Strike, you can match up to 10 numbers and win $2,500. In Between, so easy to play, offering up to $6,000. Get your Instacash Strike and In Between tickets at Lotto agents. And remember, with Instacash, there's no waiting for a draw, and you can win instantly.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318.
Sports report for Saturday, the 19th of October 2024. The Divisions of Arts, Sciences and General Studies Year 1 Stung Hope International Youths, while Jabel Youth Stop Sports Sciences Freshers when action in the 2024 National Lottery's Unique Touch Soccer St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College Invitational Football Championship continued on Friday, 18th October at Sion Hill Playing Field. DASGS Year 1 played out of their socks defensively while making good of two opportunities on the offensive end to defeat Hope International Youth 2-0 in the day's second scheduled encounter. Gabriel Jackson came good at the right time, converting a brace for the DASGS Year 1. He took his team into the halftime break with a 1-0 lead, scoring his first in the 20th minute. Jackson then netted his second in the 47th minute and complete the win. Marshalling the efforts of the DASGS Year 1 team, so was Lorenzo Lynch. He was masterful with his defensive work as well as with his leadership of the team on and off the field. His efforts earned him the RW Sporting World Player of the Day award. To cap off day 4, Jebel Youth stopped and determined Sports Sciences Freshers 4-0, handing the new sports students their first defeat of the championship. The team played out of gritty, goalless first half as each team tactical moves were matched by the other. Jebel Youths, however, found another gear and outran the Freshers in the second period. Jahavuddin scored twice in the 43rd and the 61st minute. AJ Delplesh added another in the 47th minute before Lenroy Dalzell completed the triumph with a peach of a goal in the 66th minute. The opening encounter on match day 4 ended in a win by default for System 3 Youths over Year 2 DSGS. The preliminary rounds of matches will now end on Tuesday, 22nd of October. Player of the Day match day 4, Lorenzo Lynch for DASGS Year 1. The results of the primary schools netball games for Thursday the 17th of October. Lomans Leeward Anglican 5, Kingston Anglican 0. Sion Hill Government 17, Kingston Government 3. Canaan Government 6, Greg's Government 5. Richland Park Government won by default over Newgrounds Primary. Fancy Government lost to Owaye Government 7-6. And the Sandy Bay Government won Lanley Park Government 9-4. Georgetown Government won Turuma Government 6-3. Fitzhugh Government trash Dubois Government 29-0. Chateaubelair Methodist 15 to Clare Valley Government 4. While Barley Government 8 and Leyu Government 1, and that is in the schools netball, primary school netball tournament. In National Netball, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Netball Association National Fast 5 Competition 2024 grand opening is on Saturday, the 2nd of November 2024 at the Kingston Netball Center, 4:30 p.m. According to World Netball Ranking, SVG is now number 17. In Leyu football, playoff for Sunday. There were no games yesterday, but the playoff starts on Sunday. And Mr. Williams Jody Hazelwood Leyu Inter-Village Football Competition. On Sunday the 20th, Pasha versus Old Boys. On Monday the 21st, Tisha Road versus Plan. And the winners would meet on Wednesday and we'd give you what would happen. But on the 3rd, the Bookament will meet on the 17th, and on the 4th, that's on Saturday the 19th, that is what was happening. Saturday today the 19th. Bookament will meet on the 17th. So they also now in the National Lottery's top belay cricket fixture for the 19th and the 20th of October 2024. On Saturday the 19th, 1 p.m. Young Stallion versus Daphne United. 3 p.m. CMT Outer Trouble versus Older Boys. On Sunday the 20th, 10 a.m. Obia Strikers versus New Level. 12:30 p.m. Bank of West Virginia All Stars versus Dr. Thomas Injectors. And at 3 p.m. Obia Strikers versus Gourmet Bombers. That's all for local sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting. In the rest of the sporting world, the Women's T20 World Cup finalists are now known. The final will produce a guaranteed first-time winner as underdogs New Zealand beat the highly fancied West Indies in the second semi-finals by 8 runs in a tense finish. New Zealand reached 128 for 9 off 20 overs. Georgia Plymouth hit 33, Susie Bates 26, Lazy Gaze 20 not out. DeAndre Dottin took 4 for 22, Afi Fletcher 2 for 29. West Indies fell short of the inning on 120 for 8 off 20 overs. DeAndre Dottin 33 and Afi Fletcher 17. Eden Carson took 3 for 29. Malika 2 for 14. It is New Zealand's first final appearance since 2010. They were beaten then by Australia, and it's a second consecutive final for South Africa. They were beaten by Australia in 2023. Sri Lanka defeated West Indies for the first time in a bilateral series, winning the T20 3-match series 2 games to 1. They did so with an emphatic 9-wicket win, outplaying the West Indies in all areas. West Indies reached 162 for 8 off 20 overs, mainly due to a belligerent innings of 32 by Gurikash Moti. Skipper Powell contributed 37 to be a top scorer. Brandon King made 33. The spinners continued to dominate as Tish Shana 2 for 19, Hasaranga 2 for 24. In response, Kusal Mendes 68 not out, Kusal Peters 55 not out. The two shared the second wicket stand of 106 off 78 balls. And Nesanka made a 39. It was their first win in a bilateral series since 2020. Pakistan defeated England by 152 runs in the second test to level the 3-match series 1 game apiece on a pitch aided and abetted by sharp turn and unpredictable bounce. Resuming on 36 for 2, they were dismissed for 144. Ben Stokes 37, Ben Casey 27. Norman Ali took 8 for 42. Said Khan 2 for 93. Ali had match figures of 11 for 147. It's only the 7th time in Test history and first occasion since 1972 that 2 bowlers have shared all 20 wickets. The spinners bowled unchanged throughout for 33.3 overs. The largest 2 bowlers have done so in a complete Test inning since 1956. The third and deciding match begins in Rawalpindi next Thursday. New Zealand are still in control of the first test against India. Scores: India 46 and 231 for 3, Kohli 70, Khan 70 not out, Sharma 52, Jaiswal 35, Patel 2 for 70. New Zealand 402, Ravindra 134, Conway 91, Suti 65, Jadeja 3 for 72, Yadav 3 for 99, Sarendra 2 for 84. Today is day 4. West Indies begin the 3rd match ODI series against Sri Lanka on Sunday at Kandy. The two teams were involved in the 3T20 match series won by Sri Lanka 2-1. The second ODI is scheduled for the first ODI, is scheduled for next Wednesday, the 23rd, and the third on the 26th. Matches down for decision in the EPL football over the weekend: Tottenham versus West Ham, Fulham versus Aston Villa, Ipswich versus Everton, Man United versus Brentford, Newcastle versus Brighton, Southampton versus Leicester, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Then on Sunday, Wolves versus Man City, Liverpool versus Chelsea, and on Monday, Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. In the MPS football on Sunday, Austin versus Colorado, Dallas versus Sporting KC. And as the MLS, not the MPS, MLS, I apologize. And Houston versus Galaxy, Los Angeles versus Earthquake, Minnesota versus St. Louis, Salt Lake versus Whitecaps, and Sounders versus Poland. New President Clement Marcelin began his role as Windward Islands Cricket Board head. He replaces former President Dwayne Gill from Grenada when he resigned. Canaan President Keith Joseph has praised and lauded Turks and Caicos government for their support in sports as good national growth strategy. In netball, Australia retained the number 1 spot in the latest international rankings. England is in second position, New Zealand 4th, Jamaica 5th, Trinidad and Tobago 12th position, Barbados 16th, SVG 17th, and Grenada 20th. That's it for sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting. Stay close to nice.
The weather is brought to you with the kind compliments of the following.
Operating a business these days can get really complicated. What if someone slips and falls? What if you get robbed or burglarized? What if the truck crashes and you lose everything? What if one of your employees get damaged? What if your product makes someone sick? Worry no more. Let Century Insurance protect you from those what-ifs. Century Insurance, offering employee liability, workmen compensation, public liability, cash and goods in transit, bonds, professional indemnity, contractors all risk, and more. Talk to one of our friendly agents today. Call our Kingstown office at telephone number 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855, or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Call Century Insurance today. We can protect you. Century Insurance, upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building in Kingstown.
Hennessy. Drive responsibly. Sole agent and distributors, Gonzalez Liquors.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in 1.
Hop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for a specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your number one stop.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
The weather compiled by the Met Office at AIA, coming to you with the kind compliments of Hennessy and Century Insurance. The local weather report as of 6 a.m. Present conditions, cloudy and breezy. Winds northeast at 20 kilometers or 13 miles per hour. Temperature was 28.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 85%. Barometric pressure 10.8 millibars. 24-hour rainfall 2.8 milliliter. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 32.6 degrees Celsius and last night's minimum temperature was 23.4 degrees Celsius. Sunset this evening at 5:43 p.m. and sunrise at 5:55 a.m. Low tides 3:23 p.m. and upcoming high tides at 6:47 a.m. and also at 9:21 p.m. Sea conditions slight to moderate in open water with swells 1.0 meters to 1.5 meters. Winds east-northeast to east, southeast at 15 to 30 kilometers, 09 to 19 miles per hour. Weather advisory residents and motorists in areas prone to flooding and landslides or near rivers and streams should exercise caution. Forecast, partly cloudy, becoming cloudy and breezy at times, with scattered light to moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms. Synopsis, unstable conditions are affecting the islands. Forecast, we look at the regional and international conditions. Trinidad, 26 degrees and fair. Barbados, 28 degrees and partly cloudy. Antigua, 28 degrees and partly cloudy. San Juan, 27 degrees and partly cloudy. Miami, 26 degrees and overcast with mist. New York, 09 degrees with clear skies. Toronto, 04 degrees with clear skies. And in London, 14 degrees and overcast. That's a look at the weather forecast, coming to you with the kind compliments of Hennessy and Century Insurance, and service provided by the government's meteorological office at the Argyle International Airport.
In celebration of our nation's 45 years of independence, Memorial Funeral Home is offering a 30% discount for families who have lost a loved one during the month of October. Please note that cremation services are not part of this promotion, as that service already have been discounted. All transactions must be completed by the end of October 2024. Promotion starts on Monday, the 7th of October 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Contact us today for more information and to plan a respectful farewell for your loved one during this special time. Nice Radio's death announcement comes to you every weekday at 9:20 a.m. and 3:20 p.m., Saturday 8:35 a.m., Sunday 2:45 p.m., and sponsored by Memorial Funeral Home. For more information, call 45-81013 or email bdsnice@gmail.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is the first in SVG to offer on-site cremation service. Their new and modern crematorium provides a safe way to memorialize your loved ones. Memorial Funeral Home offers a variety of urns in which you can preserve your loved one in a personal way. Cremation can ease the financial burden as it reduces the cost of a standard funeral service by 50%. Caskets can also be rented. Cremation is a necessary option to the overcrowded burial grounds across the country. Their friendly and courteous staff will continue to take care of all your funeral needs, whether you choose to bury or cremate. If your loved ones die abroad, there's no need to worry. Memorial Funeral Home can assist in the transportation of bodies to SVG and from SVG to any part of the world. Memorial Funeral Home services can be accessed at their 2 locations. In Kingstown in the Russells Building at telephone number 453-2697 and in Mesopotamia at 458-8888. The Memorial Funeral Home, leading the way in modern and affordable services. Call us. We care.
The death is announced of Joyce Millington of Stubbs, Bayaboo, and Richmond Hill, who passed away on Monday, September the 9th, 2024. She was 92 years old. She is survived by her children, Leslie Ann, Masha Ann, and Fitzroy Burgess, and Cornelius Millington. Sisters Isla Burgess in Trinidad, Joan and Mary Burgess in the USA. Brothers Levi Burgess in the USA, Leslie Adams in Edinburgh, and Ferran Burgess in Stubbs. 24 grandchildren, 55 great-grandchildren, 1 great-great-grandchild. Many nieces and nephews, including Gunnar Simmons, Andrew and Keisha Haid. In-laws, the Millington family in Sign Hill, Glen and Montrose. Cousins, the Francois family, the Burgess family in Stubbs and Bayaboo. Close relatives, the Millington family in Sign Hill and Glen, the Francois family in Stubbs and Bayaboo, and the Fergus family in Sign Hill. Other relatives and friends include Mr. Arnim Eustace, Fitz Bramble, Claudette in Rockies, Miss Peggy de Freitas, the Joshua family of Arnisvale, Cora Cambridge, Miss Doll in Richmond Hill, Christine Smith, Petro in Sign Hill, Hazelyn Oliver in Richmond Hill, the Peters family in Green Hill, Ryan Primus, Stephanie Francis, the Cumberbatch family, the Kulzak, Nash, Miller, Hadaway, and Haywood families, the Gould family in Sign Hill and Murray's Village, the Williams family, the Methodist Church Women's League, and the doctor and nurses at the Sign Hill Clinic. The funeral service of the late Joyce Millington of Stubbs, Bayaboo, and Richmond Hill will take place on Saturday, October the 26th, 2024 at the Kingstown Methodist Church. The body will lie at the church from 11 a.m. Service begins at 12 noon. Interment at the Kingstown Cemetery. The death is announced of Esther May Williams of Pembroke and Sandy Bay, who passed away on Tuesday, October the 1st, 2024. She was 63 years old. She is survived by her father, Errol Dabrio, brothers Simol May, Leonard, Devon, and William, sister Janice May, in-law Rosalie Brown, many close relatives and friends, many other relatives and friends. The funeral service of the late Esther May Williams of Pembroke and Sandy Bay will take place on Sunday, October the 20th, 2024 at the Faith Deliverance and Redemption Shops. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Kingstown Cemetery. The death is announced of Marianne Louise Williams, also known as Mother, and Gina Gilbert of Choppins Village, who passed away on Monday, September the 16th, 2024. She was 105 years old. She is survived by her children, Margaret Grant, Mary Phillips, Gwyneth Providence Phillips, and Jimmy Richards. Grandchildren, Lisa, Darren, Andrea, Safi, Angelica, Marie, Marcia, Rosalind, Anton, Keston, Anselm, Andre, Nigel, Paul, Paula, Vandora, Janet, Marky, Michelle, Gosnell, Tasha, and Michael. 59 great-grandchildren, 24 great-great-grandchildren, 5 nieces, 21 great-nieces, 5 nephews, 18 great-nephews, close relatives and friends, the Prescott and King families, Beverly Williams and family, the O'Brien family in Golden Vale, the Alexander family in Glen Caliaqua, the Gilbert family in Canaan, the John family in McCarthy, the Donsel family in Diamond, and Kitty Isaac and family. Other relatives and friends, Patsy Tash, Isola Byron, the Bergin, Kwame, Sutherland, and Cupid families, Lavon Gibson Velox, pastors and members of the Choppins Seventh-day Adventist Church, the community of Choppins and surrounding areas, the Boys on the Block, and David Arthur. The funeral service of the late Marian Louise Williams, also known as Mother, and Gina Gilbert of Choppins Village, will take place on Saturday, October the 19th, 2024, at the Hilltop Tabernacle Church in Glen. The body will lie at church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Golden Vale Cemetery. The death is announced of Lyris Venita Dabrio Nisargent, also known as Midget of Canawan and Beckway, who passed away on Sunday, September the 15th, 2024. She was 75 years old. She is survived by her children, Paul, Zazie, Dan Roy, Romana Dabrio Wee, Shawnette Dabrio Sobers, and Vinol Dabrio James. Brothers, Weston Sargent, Egbert, Eddie, Vincent, and Ren Duncan, and Hendrik James. Sisters, Margaret Peniston and Samantha James. 22 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, 9 nieces, 16 nephews. In-laws, Philip Wee, Adam Sobers, Mandela James, Carvel Dabrio, and Elgita Dabrio. Cousins, Norman and Cordy Sargent, Juliana Garraway, Venna George, Lovan Doroshe, Leslina Leach, and Stephanie Pay. Close relatives and friends, Maria King Craig and Yvonne Peniston. Other relatives and friends including Asbert Games and members of the Wells and Living Water in Canawan, members of the New Testament Church of God in Canawan, Eustacia McLaurin, Ethelyn Johnson, Joycelyn Shepherd, Barbara Kidd, Anita Farrell, Deborah Snag, and Basil Sargent. The funeral service of the late Lyris Venita Dabrio Nisargent, also known as Midget of Canawan and Beckway, will take place on Saturday, October the 19th, 2024, at the New Testament Church of God. The body will lie at the church from 11 a.m. Service begins at 12 noon. Interment at the Port Elizabeth Cemetery. The death is announced of Ursula Sabina Coffey Thomas of Makati, who passed away on Thursday, September the 19th, 2024. She was 74 years old. She is survived by her husband, Mr. Benjamin Williams. Children, Mr. Winston Coffey, Sebastian, Samuel, Colin, and Salian Coffey, and Mrs. Cheryl Coffey Cyrus. Brother, Mr. Clyde Lewis. Sisters, Mrs. Mary Bristol, Mrs. Sylvia Woods, and Letitia Thomas. Grandchildren, Melissa and Shanna Brown, Darren, Renal, Mariah, Bijan, Colin Jr., Aliyah Coffey, Mrs. Teresa Nichols, Omar, Nicolette Cyrus, Colin Lavier, Zed Dyer, Delana Terrell, and Shamik Roberts. Great-grandchildren, Ginny Lewis, Dante Nicholas, Shamaya, and Shamrock Roberts. Nieces, Mrs. Angela Batiste, Mrs. Anita Phillips, Sharon Richards, Mrs. Yvonne Costello, and Mrs. Leslie Wilson. Nephews, Lawrence John, Kelly Andrews, Steve Nicholas, Kurt, Gregory Richards, Japhet, Michael, Rennell, Randy, and Ron, and Roosevelt Thomas. Son-in-law, Mr. Nicholas Cyrus. Daughter-in-law, Mrs. Angela Coffey. Brother-in-law, Mr. Clyde Lewis. Grandson-in-law, Devon Nicholas. Other relatives and friends. The funeral service of the late Ursula Sabina Coffey Thomas of Makati will take place on Saturday, October the 19th, 2024, at the St. Elizabeth Spiritual Baptist Church. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Brighton Cemetery. The death is announced of Wilma Helena Jocelyn, also known as Wilma Adams of Victoria Village, who passed away on Wednesday, September the 4th, 2024. She was 84 years old. She is survived by her children, Verona Oliver, Violet Hannibal, Rudolph and Fitzroy Jocelyn in St. Vincent, Elvis Jocelyn sailing with the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, and Carita Jocelyn in England. Sisters Oreen Jocelyn Carlini in England, Clavina and Essie Gibson in the USA. Brothers Clavier and Dennis Gibson in St. Vincent. Grandchildren Vian, Javon and Olivia Jocelyn in England, Ashik George and Indra Jocelyn in the British Army, Ranil MacLean in Canada, Romano Kwashi in Trinidad, Adonis, Joselle, Jolene, Atiba, and Deronique Simon, Azari, Brittany, and Isana Jocelyn in St. Vincent. Great-grandchildren, Keelan and Keanu Edwards, Oasis Belinge in England, Georgie and Neely McLean in Canada, Kiera and Kelvin Kwashi in Trinidad, Adonaiah Maguire in St. Vincent. Nieces and nephews, Lynette James, Franklin, Bobsy, Lennox, and Selma and Bernice Jocelyn and Ruben Gibson in the USA, Dorit George, Sharon, Marcia, Greg and Andrew Jocelyn in England, Douglas Jocelyn in Bermuda, Lytton Jocelyn in Canada, Bernice Jocelyn in Curacao, Marilyn Saunders in Trinidad and Tobago, Nicola Evans, Huskin, Delano and Ivor Jocelyn, Nigel and Louisa James, and Ruth Ambrose in St. Vincent. In-laws, Oswald Oliver, Edison Hannibal, Clara Gibson and Casman Samuel in St. Vincent. Close relatives, the Thompson family in Chateaubelair, the Scipio and Adams families in Stubbs, Lorraine and Cynthia George in Victoria Village, Irene MacDonald in Upper Stubbs, the Jocelyn family in St. Vincent, Trinidad and Tobago, and the USA. Other relatives and friends, Merle Trotman and family, Vastina George and family, Shirley Brown, Joyce Mapp and family, Burton Williams, Carlyle McLean, Rudolph Charles, Donna Jackson, Nixon McLean, Donnelly Joseph, and Charlotte Scotland and their families, the pastors and members of the St. Elizabeth Spiritual Baptist Church in Belmont, the pastors and members of the Church of God of Prophecy, Victoria Village, the Spiritual Baptist Fraternity in St. Vincent, vendors at the Kingstown Central Market, the Boys on the Block at Victoria Village, many other relatives and friends. The funeral service of the late Wilma Helena Jocelyn, also known as Wilma Adams of Victoria Village, will take place on Sunday, October the 27th, 2024, at the Church of God Prophecy, Victoria Village, according to Spiritual Baptist rites. The body will lie at church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the St. Joseph Cemetery, Stubbs. The death is announced of Mrs. Mary Arthur, also known as Auntie Harper, and Miss Marie of Lomans Windward, who passed away on Saturday, September the 28th, 2024. She was 84 years old. She is survived by her children, Macbeth, Skeeter, Joel and Orel Arthur, Sonia Farrell and Isana John. Adopted children, Deron DeCall and Fantana Arthur. Grandchildren, Damien and Destiny Farrell, Shani, Sunay and Solani John, Elisa Sherman, Calicia Privos, Keela Arthur, Kyle and Carissa Edwards. Adopted grandchild, Devon Holder. Great-grandchild, Shanti Lewis. Nieces, Joycelyn, Linda, Leon, Patsy, Carol, Joy, Gracelyn, Gail, Esther, Kathleen, Audrey, Janice, Veronica, Mishka, and Suzanne. Nephews, Isaac, Peniston, Ken, Jerry, Israel, Lennox, Carlos, Larisford, Seaford, Handel, Andrew, Rawl, Anthony, Winston, Trevor, Everett, and Julian. Sons-in-law, Alfred Farrell and Hubert John. Daughters-in-law, Keisha, Kilon, and Jocelyn Arthur. Other in-laws, Gertrude Peters, Cynthia George, Martina Isaacs, Rhoda Young. Cousins, Sidney Banwell, Vera Simmons, Selman Walters, and Agnes Walters and family. Close relatives and friends, George and Marcia Peters, Ian Williams, Joan Henry, Pastor Casper Henry, Agatha Glasgow, Huldah Archibald, Hazel Davis, Vina, Sylvina, and Nobi Thompson. Other relatives and friends, the past and members of the Lomans Windward Seventh-day Adventist Church and the Seventh-day Adventist communities in St. Vincent. The funeral service of the late Mrs. Mary Arthur, also known as Auntie Apple and Miss Marie of Lomans Windward, will take place on Sunday, October the 20th, 2024, at the Lomans Windward Seventh-day Adventist Church. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Macfun Cemetery, Lomans Windward. Nice Radio extend our deepest condolences to the bereaved.
Memorial Funeral Home is dedicated to meeting the needs of our customers. We go above and beyond to ensure satisfaction and convenience. That is why we are extending our services to the diaspora. Working with Caribbean Funeral Home in New York, burial packages can now be completed in New York to cover burials in St. Vincent, and likewise, packages can be made in St. Vincent to cover burials in New York. Caribbean Funeral Home is located on 1922 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn. Call their office at 718-444-1818 or WhatsApp at 347-925-9557 or 347-231-5410. For more information, call our local office at 458-8888. Memorial Funeral Home. Quality, convenience, and affordability.
In celebration of our nation's 45 years of independence, Memorial Funeral Home is offering a 30% discount for families who have lost a loved one during the month of October. Please note that cremation services are not part of this promotion, as that service already have been discounted. All transactions must be completed by the end of October 2024. Promotion starts on Monday, the 7th of October, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Contact us today for more information and to plan a respectful farewell for your loved one during this special time.
Selma in the party with she hands full. She's standing in a corner like she feel cool. But she was looking very sexy in a tight fitting jeans. She disturbed me meditation. She put me mind on scene, so I went cause and asked she why she standing in the party. Very rudely, she said to me, Mister, I don't care how long I stand up inside the party. I don't want nobody to come and whine upon me.
So fast pay on you an easy way to pay. So fast pay. So fast pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
So fast pay. 2 minutes and you're on your way. So fast pay. So fast pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Nice Radio's birthday celebration package is brought to you with the compliments of the following.
Get dinner and candles alight. Popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good, that good. When you shop at Massy Stores, that good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family. Welcome to Subway, where you can always have it your way. My name is Stacy. What can I make for you?
Hey Stacy, I'll have a chicken teriyaki salad. All veggies, please. And for my daughter Naomi, a pizza. Naomi, what would you like to have on your pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
They've got tomatoes as well.
Pepperoni bacon.
What about some fresh onions, corn, pineapple?
Pepperoni bacon.
Naomi, you can also have olives, jalapeno, extra meat.
Nope. Pepperoni bacon.
Stacy, can I have one chicken teriyaki salad, all veggies, please, and a pizza with pepperoni and bacon?
You can have it your way.
Come into our uptown or downtown location today or order on your favorite delivery app. Subway. Have it your way.
The birthday winner of the week will receive a $20 gift voucher from Massey Store and a $20 meal voucher from Subway.
It's time for us to celebrate. If you know anybody celebrating a birthday today, whether it be a relative, a friend, or that special someone in your life and you want to celebrate with us, why not give us a call? The number is 456-5967. It's the 19th day in the month of October 2024. Gonna go to my birthday lines. Good morning, celebration package.
Good morning.
Pleasant good morning to you. How are you? Where are you calling me from?
I am great, nice and wonderful, sugar, jealous, and honey buns. I'm calling from Diamond.
You've got the full package.
Of course.
How is Diamond this morning?
It's hot and sunny.
All right. And who is celebrating for you?
My nephew, Dikey Harper. Of Carterville. He's celebrating his big day today. And he has greetings coming from his brother, mom, grandmother, and brothers, niece and nephew, and the rest of the Harper family join to wish him all the best on his big day today. Hope you do enjoy it and hope you will live to see many and many more birthdays to come. And all these greetings are coming from his Auntie Diane.
Are you mommy? Oh, auntie.
Auntie.
All right. All the best to Dikey on his big day today. I hope that you will be a part of the celebrations and may he continue to live to see many, many more birthdays.
Okay, thank you.
All right, auntie, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take care.
Yeah, you enjoy your weekend.
I will. All right, take care. Gonna go to my birthday bag and shout happy belated birthday to Skeeter and Zita Barnwell of Lomans. They celebrated their big day yesterday. Let's go back to the phone lines. Good morning, celebration package.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Is it a good morning for you?
Yes, it is.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm alive and well to see the new day.
You're
It's
alive
bright
and well and got have strength. Okay, where you calling me from?
I am calling from Park Hill.
Park Hill is in the house. How is the weather like in Park Hill this morning?
It's very bright and sunny. Give thanks to the
And
Most High.
what is your Saturday like? Do you have a normal routine or?
Well, most of the time I just bake bread and season up the chicken for tomorrow and relax.
All right. So if I pass your way, I could get a slice of the baked bread.
Yes, you
Some-
can get not a slice, you can get a whole
A
one.
whole one. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's celebrating for you?
I'd like to extend a happy birthday to my goddaughter, Destiny Solange Moore Park Hill. She's 15 years old today. She has greetings that coming from mom, Chanel, dad, Shambo, brother Miles, all our grandmother, especially Margaret, aunts and uncles, especially Shelley, Susan, and Cheryl, and the rest of the family circle. Solange, we just want to wish you all the best on your big day today. And I pray that God will continue to bless you and keep you as you celebrate your big day today with some of your friends. She's a student of the Thomas Saunders Secondary School. Thank you.
Right. So all the best to Solange. Let me thank you for celebrating on. May she live to see many more birthdays to come.
Thank you.
Take
Have a
care.
great day.
You too.
All right.
Once you're part of Nice Radio's birthday celebrations, you're qualified to become the birthday winner of the week. With that, I'm gonna go to my WhatsApp line. Good morning. Happy birthday to my nephew, Dwayne Rogers in Trinidad. Wishing you God's richest blessings. Hoping that you will live to see many, many more birthdays to come. Have a fantastic day, Roger. All these greetings are coming from your mom, your dad, your wife, your children, aunties, Ingrid and Dion James of Calderidge. and the entire family. Wishing you all the best on your big day today, Roger. Let's go back to the phone lines. Good morning, celebration package.
Good morning, Spice of Life.
Good morning to the man
You
from the
got
Grenadines.
you got your independence dress all ready and wearing.
Not I don't have
That
a dress, but I have the colors of like t-shirts and tops and you know
yes.
that
Well,
kind
I
of
know you
thing.
got that special T-shirt, but yeah, that's a little too small now. So you're gonna get a
So
new one for this
you're
year,
gonna get
right?
a new one for me. Thank you. And what about you? What colors do
Uh,
you have?
well, I've got the colors as well. I've got I'm independent. Remember, we are 45 and getting stronger.
hmm So you have your special outfit. You have yellow pants and blue shirt and jacket and all that.
No, I've got my shirt. Yeah, I got my shirt. I've got my hat as
Oh,
well.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Want to say happy birthday to Roxanne. Roxanne, man, she's down there in Tosil. She's celebrating her birthday today. Well, I know everybody want to wish Roxy a happy birthday. Mai, Steffi, Badman, everybody, Tita, Jada, Mari, Angela, and everybody, Ofi, Gemma, Okel, what a wish Roxanne a happy birthday and hope that she have a fantastic one. Also celebrating is Maurice. He's in Grenada. Maurice Bassis. He's in Grenada. He's celebrating his birthday today as well. I know Mom, Maul, Sister Marsha, everybody, Tim, Ruthie, Mariah over there in the US as well. What a wish Maurice a happy birthday and hope that he have a fantastic one today as well. As well as what a belated happy birthday to Elizabeth Francis down there in Barley. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. What a wish Lizzie had a great birthday. I know Tosti's gotta make sure the wifey had a wonderful one as well and hope that she enjoyed it fully. Sid,
So that's it for the birthday bag. Do you have
have a
in
def-
that bag? You have a present for everybody, right? Or is it a cake? Are you substituting with a cake? Which one?
well, you know, life is so fragile and just having life and living, you know, we gotta give thanks. So that's the whole package right there.
So life is best, huh?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes.
All
Have
right,
a
though.
wonderful weekend.
All the best to you, Julian, and do have a fantastic weekend.
You as well. Have a
And you
great
keep the vibes flowing.
You as well.
Thank you, Julian. Beautiful Saturday morning indeed. Good morning to you wherever you are. Happy belated birthday to Zephyl. Is it Zephyl or Zephily of Spring Village, North Leeward? You didn't give me a last name. What's his last name? Greetings going out to the entire family circle. Join together to wish him all the best for the new year. And just a belated one. He celebrated his 18th birthday yesterday. So Zephyl, you're now eligible to vote. And you can now get yourself a national ID card because you all at that age. Of the winner for the week is Bryant Williams of Belmont.
Give me everything when you're whining. That bumper is
All right, so we're going to go back to the phone lines. Good morning, celebration package.
Good morning, my sweetie pie. How are you?
Good morning. We have Leo in the house. I'm nice, great, and wonderful. What's happening on your side this morning?
I called to send out LJ. We come birthday today. He lives in America.
What's his name? Give me that name again. Elijah?
LJ Wickham.
Okay, LJ Wickham.
And his father, Leon Wickham. And Miss Daylin Wickham, my mother. Sonia Cookshank and Mr. Cookshank and Azonia Wickham, his sister. And from all his aunt and uncle, especially Miss Matilda Wickham. And his grandfather, Mr. William Hazelwood. and all the rest of the family. So we all come together to wish LJ a happy birthday and hope that we see many and many more birthdays. Love you, LJ.
LJ is in the USA or Canada?
Live in America.
USA. All right. All the best to LJ.
Yeah.
Are you granddad?
Yes, I'm his grandfather.
All right then. All the best to LJ.
You see how my birthday got down to this week? About 10 are down to already.
Mr. Hazelwood, how many grandchildren do you have?
I can't count them.
It's countless.
Very grandchildren and great grandchildren, lots to have.
All right. Well, that's a blessing that you live to see your grandchildren and
the big
great
thing about this,
grandchildren.
When sometimes all 3 and 4 of them will buy me one time. And when they give me that little hug and kiss, it's better than $100, $200 or $1,000 to me.
That is so wonderful, Mr. Hazelwood.
And when they come, they call me on my phone to find out where it's with.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And that's what the beauty is all about.
Yes. All
When
right.
you care for them, they care for you.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Hazelwood. Do have a
All right,
wonderful
you have a
morning.
blessed day.
You too, my dear.
And happy independence.
You too. All right. Have a good one.
Right.
You caught my eyes as you walked towards my pathway. I couldn't turn away. My eyes won't let me. I thought I was dreaming, but you stand right in my way. And all my eyes can see is you. If this is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one world. Let's share it together. 'Cause all my eyes can see is you, my dear. I don't know if the sun will shine tomorrow, but I know my eyes never let me down. And it tells me you're my future, and I believe my eyes. And I don't care if the sun don't shine anymore. If this is love, my dear, welcome to my world.
I want to apologize. Vin Abbott will not be in this morning. However, we should have someone online with us shortly. Let me see if she's there.
It's you, my dear. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na.
So I'm waiting for her to check in with me. Mr. Abbott will not be in today.
I don't know if the sun will shine tomorrow, but I know my eyes never let me down. And it tells me you're my future, and I believe my eyes. And I don't care if the sun don't shine anymore. If this is love, my dear, welcome to my world. If my love wasn't here with me tonight, I would live with you for just a little while. But I love him the same way as I love you now. And I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight. Though I want to hold you in my arms tonight, I couldn't take the chance 'cause it won't be right. Maybe when we meet again some other time, 'cause tonight I'll only share my love with him. So please understand my situation. I love you, but I cannot be with you. If I could be in two places at the same time, believe me, I would share my love with you. So please understand my situation. I love you, but I cannot be with you. If I could be in two places at the same time, believe me, I would share my love with you. Believe me, I would share my love with you. Believe me, I would share my love with you. Believe me, I would share my love with you. I'll pack my bags and close the door and head on down the line. Maybe it's me, maybe it's them. I'll never understand. I'll walk away from love once more. I'll walk away.
Got some 24 minutes on the downside of 4, on the downside of 9. What am I talking about this morning? Usually you will have Vin Abbott on the line, but Vin Abbott is not available this morning. However, I have a beautiful lady online this morning, and she is a nurse, and she will tell you more about herself. Good morning, Shellyan.
Good morning, Cheryl. Are you hearing me?
All right, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Could you tell us who
Okay.
you are?
Morning. So good morning to the listening public. I am Shelly Ann Alexander Ross. I am no stranger to you, I'm sure. I'm a public health nurse by profession, and I will be talking to you briefly. Cheryl reached out to me and she said, okay, how can you fit in and what more fitting topic to talk about, because we're still in Cancer Awareness Month, and so we will talk briefly in terms of breast cancer awareness. So yes, that's pretty much me. I am a nurse, and to be specific, a public health nurse. So anything that is of public health concern, anything that is going to affect a great number of persons, that is where my concern is.
Well, I know that every October you'd likely see a wealth of information about breast cancer. And that is a good thing because awareness surrounding breast cancer is incredibly important, as early detection, often through screening, can catch the disease when it is most treatable. So, Shellyan, you are the one who has all of the information, and you will tell the general public the importance of breast cancer awareness.
So thank you. I'm not sure if I have all the information, but I'll try to share what I have. Right. So as was rightfully said, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October, and I'm sure that you have been hearing a lot about breast cancer and what you need to do in terms of getting your checks and so forth. It's one of the number one killers among women here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and in the Caribbean, globally as well. So cancers generally is on the rise. I am sure that you're aware of that. And it is important that we become aware. It's important that we know what we're supposed to do as women. So in terms of, Cheryl spoke about screening. Now, before we go to screening, there's some things that predisposes us or increases our chance of getting any sort of cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, etc. Genetics is one of them. It's not like you can get rid of your genes. You are who you are, and you were born in whichever family you were born in. But if you have first generation persons in terms of mother, sisters who have been diagnosed with breast cancer or any form of cancer, it also increases your risk of getting breast cancer. But there are things that we can help with. There are things that we can do. So we can do our diet and exercise. I'm sure you know about that. Healthy eating, your stress levels down, do exercise, your physical activity is very important. Also, certain medications that we may take may predispose us. So there are things that you can do, and there are things that you don't have any control over in terms of what predisposes you or make you vulnerable to getting breast cancer. Screening is important, as we know early detection save lives. So if you pick it up early, the chances of survival for you is greater than if you come in at a stage 3 or stage 4. So one of the things that we encourage our women to do is to look at your breast, self-breast examination. The breast is attached to your body. You will know how it looks, how it feels, etc. So you're supposed to be checking your breast on a monthly basis, especially 3 to 4 days after your menstrual period. And you can do it in various positions. You can do it standing in the shower with your hand behind your head, using the palm of your 3 fingers, or you can do it lying down, but your hand must be above your head, whichever side you're going to examine. So look at your breast. Find a mirror somewhere, stand in front of the mirror, push your two hands down on the hip, look at your breast, look at the nipples, look at the dark area around the nipples, which is the areola. Squeeze the nipples because nothing's supposed to be coming unless you're lactating from the breast. All right, so we want persons to get familiar with their breasts, see how it looks, how it touch, how it feels, etc. Another screening, um, another screening area that you can use or whatever you can use is our mammogram. Now, the mammogram is available here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, both at the public and private facilities. So if you're 40 and above, or if even if you're not 40 and you have a high risk in terms of family history, it's also encouraged that you start even earlier than 40 in terms of having it done. So it's an X-ray that they will take of the breast. So the breast is going to be pressed between two plates, one at the top, one at the bottom, and they're going to take an X-ray of the breast because not everything you can feel, because if the lump or if the area in terms of the cancer area is very small, you're not going to feel it with your fingers. And that is why it's important for you to do your mammogram regularly. Right? So they're going to take an X-ray of the breast and they're going to look at it and to see whatever is there, if anything is there. So, but you need to get your referral. So which means that you're supposed to be visiting your family nurse practitioner or your healthcare provider, whether publicly or privately, on a regular basis so that they can send you to do your screening. It is important. Too many persons are dying as it relates to cancer related diseases, and it's important for us to become aware, because if you're aware and if you do your screening and so forth, then it puts yourself in a better position to get the necessary treatment at an early stage. So I am happy to be here to just basically give you those tips, and I know these are things that you know already, but just for reinforcement that you know that cancer is real, but it is treatable if you get it or if you detect it at an early stage.
Very well said. I spoke to a lady and she said that she was predisposed to having breast cancer because of her mom or grandmom. Somebody in her family had cancer. So she went and take the test. She checked her lymph nodes. That's what it's called.
Yes.
And that she took it from there and she took off her breast right away.
Yeah,
You
some
know?
persons do preventative measures like that. Once they detect anything early, they just take it off. One of the things I forgot to mention, but that now that you mentioned lymph nodes, when you're doing your self breast examination, it is also important to check under the armpit, because that is where the lymph nodes will be found. Normally, you don't feel your lymph nodes like that unless there's something going on in the body that would indicate to you that okay, something is wrong and you need to have yourself checked. So when you're doing your self breast examination, do not forget to also feel under your armpit to see if you feel anything different. The only way you're going to be able to detect something is wrong is if you're regularly checking your breast.
Well said, Shellyan Alexander, nurse by profession. Let me thank you very much for
No problem.
those important those important things on breast cancer, because awareness surrounding breast cancer is incredibly important as early detection is best.
Mhm.
So once again, let me thank you very much for,
No
should I say,
problem.
filling filling in this morning on such a very important topic, breast cancer.
Thank you for having me. No problem at all.
All right. I hope I did not take you from your usual or busy schedule, but I thank you very much, and I
It was
hope that
worth it. It was
you did
worth it.
you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks
All
again for
right.
being a part. All right.
Thanks.
Into 90.3, 96.7, and 101.3 on your FM dial. You have been listening just now to Shelly and Alexander Ross, who fill in the spot this morning for Vin Abbott, who is unavailable. and she touched on the topic of breast cancer awareness. Awareness surrounding breast cancer, as I said, is incredibly important as early detection, often through screening, can catch the disease when it is most treatable. All right. 4565967. That's our number here at the studios. And I forgot to ask Shelly um, to leave a number in case persons want to get more information or where they can go and get their mammogram done, where they can go and get their checks. Got some 25 minutes or into the 10 o'clock hour. Just to let you know that Caroline will be in at just before 10 o'clock, and he will be in your company right up until 2 for the program City View. 4565967 is the number to call. I can open the lines for a little bit if there's anything that you want to share with us this morning. It is a Saturday, it's the 19th day in the month of October 2024. It is Independence Month. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if there's anything that you want to share with us this morning, you can also give us a call right here on your nice station.
Somebody say, hands up, hands up, hey, hands up, hands up.
So you're probably in bed still, tired from a long week, and I want to shake you out of your bed this morning.
Don't know what they say. All I do is dancing. A friend to man hold me, and she start to squeeze me all over me body.
All right.
She in a frenzy. The music it does, the music it does, the music it does, it does, it does. She say the music.
I see my phone lines going in all direction. Which one should I take first? Let me go to the phone lines. Dave, I know that you're there. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Morning, Spicy.
Good morning to you, my dear. How are you this morning?
I am nice, great, wonderful, and blessed.
All right. So we have the first lady on the line, and I have Dave on the line as well. So both of you will be hearing each other. Nothing wrong if you can talk to each other as well.
Good morning,
except
Dave.
I'm going to get my food.
Of course, Dave. You know you could drop out and get your food.
No, I
not a
can't drop out
problem.
anymore.
All right. So the first lady is going to be on the park as usual.
On the playing field, yes.
On Saturday.
So
and
I want to share food today.
Right.
Right. I just want to encourage everyone to come out and get your local food, local juices. We have bakes and shack today. We got saltfish, blackfish, smoked herring. We got baked pork. We have some curry turkey, stewed chicken,
Wow.
baked chicken. There's a lot. There's a lot. Roasted breadfruit also, your coconut dumplings and everything. A lot of food to choose from. So come on out. Let's eat, have fun, and everything on the playing field.
You make
Local juices, we have lime. You can get lime, lemon juice. You can get your sour sop, sorrel, beet, sea moss. It's so much to name, Spicy. I just can't remember all the flavors.
You make Dave hungry immediately.
Dave.
But I have to warn you that you have to be careful what you eat.
Yes, that's true.
That's
That is
true.
so
But
true.
what
Yes.
I wanted to respond to is the last person you had as a guest replacing
Breast
Zina,
cancer.
on breast cancer.
Well,
in recent,
Dave, excuse me.
in
I will
rec-
listen off here, okay?
All right. Thank you, First Lady. And remember to find her on the playing field this morning.
Yes.
And she has quite a number of local
Yes, and I'm
dishes.
hustling so I can get down there.
All right. Well, do enjoy. And I hope that all goes well for you today. All right. Thanks for checking
Thank you,
in.
Spicy.
To enjoy the rest of
Blessed
your
love.
day. All right.
All right. So
Hello?
that was the First Lady. She'll be on the part this morning. So back to you, Dave. Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to respond to the lady who was speaking about cancer. In recent times, I have heard, that breast cancer is very, well, to me, it's the most popular cancer right now. I don't know if it is not the number one cancer that are affecting our women. And we must also include men because men have the same problem, can have the same problem as well. But because I think the woman breast is so important to us, as we always focus on the woman, but men also get breast cancer. And something I would have liked to ask her, I have heard in the past as well, that if at a young age you're abusing sex, meaning that you're having too much sex, that can also lead to cancer of the cervix. So but then I guess some other professional in the health service can provide the answer, because I remember hearing years ago. In fact, I remember Dr. Rampasad of blessed memory giving a lecture at the UE Center in Kingston. That was many years ago, but I was there, and the kind of, I don't think he had was to, but anyhow, that has gone. That's history. But I remember frightening a lot of people, delivering a lecture on cancer of the cervix at the UE Center many years ago. I don't know how much people will remember that. But I just remember what I said there a while ago about how women at a young age having too much sex can also lead to cancer. Thank you. Have a good day, my dear.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave, for dropping in and create some awareness there. Men should screen for breast cancer. I saw that somewhere recently on our press release somewhere where men were asked to check to do screening for breast cancer. Well, thank you again, Dave. Do enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning. All right. Breast cancer in men. Some of you might be surprised to hear that a man is diagnosed with breast cancer, but it is real. And while you're looking at women and breast cancer, men also need to get their prostate in check, all right? I know quite a number of you are skeptical because of the procedure, because of the things that you have to do to check on your prostate. But don't think about what you have to do. Think about your health and the consequences if you don't.
Wailing time is any time, and any time is wailing time. I love you, St. Vincent, me sweet little island, St. Vincent. I love you, St. Vincent, me Hyrule, St. Vincent, St. Vincent, St. Vincent. I love you,
One of my favorite songs from the ABC of Calypso, Dr. Cyrus. St. Vincent, I thank you for all the things that you have done.
St. Vincent, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. Saint Vincent, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. You gave us so many beautiful sceneries that make us the gem of the Antilles. Maroli, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. Maroli, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. You gave us so much black fish oil, a good medicine for every boy and girl. Lady Hoop, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. Lady, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. You gave us so many men with great professions that make us a leading place in this nation. La, 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 la.
Let me say good morning to the folks in the diaspora. Montreal in the house. Toronto, Brooklyn, New York in the house. Good morning to you. Barbados, wherever you are this morning. Locked on to the nicest station with the nicest songs. Good morning to you.
Everything that can make me jump and sing.
And there are those persons who only get a chance to really locked on a Saturday because your week is so busy with work, with the kids, you name it. But Saturday is your relaxing day. In fact, I know one person who always get excited when it's Saturday. She says, Saturday is my favorite day. So every Saturday, I usually say to her, good morning, welcome to your favorite day, Saturday. Which is your favorite day of the week? Is it Saturday, Sunday, or is it a day in the week? But here is where I'm going to take my leave. I see I see Carline coming in here with a big suitcase. And the fact that he's coming in here with so many things, it's a good time for me to get out of the studio. What are you saying this morning,
No,
Carline?
don't get out of the studio yet. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give a description of what I'm seeing. Spicy is wearing some gray
Is this a queen show?
tights
What?
and midriff white tank top. And for those who've been following my 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 WhatsApp and also my Facebook page, you see I've been doing something daily with the weather, and I've been working on a jingle where that is concerned, and I'm thinking of how much it's inspired by Spicy and the way she dresses. It's called "Watch the Weather Forecast." Oh boy!
Scarlett, we have somebody online.
All right,
Let's see if somebody wants to talk with you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
That's nice radio.
Sound like you're under the weather. Are you?
No.
Okay. You want to talk to Caroline, me, or both of us, or just something that you want to express?
That's nice radio.
Sorry?
Yes, it's nice radio. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, because I can't get it for a couple of weeks now.
All right, where are you located?
Cold Hill.
Huh?
Cold Hill.
In Cold Hill?
Yeah.
All right. I would alert Mr. Dell. I would Mr. Bessie. He would take it. He would take care of it for you. All right. We'll fix it. We'll get it fixed today. We will fix it today.
Okay, I'll be very grateful for it. A long time I'm waiting on it.
All right, no problem. Appreciate you listening to Nice Radio.
Yeah,
Appreciate your call.
because
All right, thank
something
you for checking in with us.
something's going on the other side. I can't take it at all.
All right, no problem. Thanks for checking in.
All righty.
Okay.
Yes, Spicy. The song is called. Watch the Weather. Basically, it's kind of like a joking way of a man trying to control the way his woman dresses. So it's like basically it says like where you going in that as opposed to being confrontational. You say, well, maybe you shouldn't wear that. You should watch the weather.
All right, so
forecast.
you're watching my midriff. Look, I
She
have my
she
jacket.
got a
now.
shirt. She got
All
a
right,
shirt.
I have
But
my shirt to
ladies
go
and
with it.
gentlemen, I got the jingle a little bit on my phone. Hopefully it comes through the microphone here. Let me play. Turn down Uncle Beckett for a second.
Everyone can see me, but they can't see anyone else. But somebody is Caroline. And Caroline is a
It's more to come.
Calypsonian.
It's more
Caroline.
to come. Yeah, let me say
Caroline.
big up to Ipa.
Caroline.
Ipa all want me to sing Calypso for the longest while.
Caroline is a Calypsonian. Yeah. Caroline is a Calypsonian.
But seriously, Spicy, we need to pay attention to the weather. I have videotape, like if you look at the production, it is videotape of persons wearing slippers when it's pouring rain. Or wearing a flimsy dress when it's supposed to be windy. You could avert these things by watching
So
the
you
weather
dress
forecast.
according to the weather.
You dress
right?
according to the weather. Watch the weather forecast.
All right, let me just check my WhatsApp. Somebody is saying.
Oh wow.
All right, I don't know what I'm hearing. Let me take this out. I'm not sure what I'm hearing, but somebody from California is saying, "Don't forget California, don't forget us." All right. Somebody else saying, "Every day is a very special day for me. Once I go to sleep and wake up to see another new day on the land of the living." And Dougie is also coming in here, and he says the transmitter is down and should be back. The service should be back up on Monday. All right, so they're working on the transmitter. Dougie would have sent some birthday earlier, later on this morning. So quickly, let me say good morning to Gideon James in Canada, who is celebrating his big day today. And those of you who don't know Gideon, he was a member of the band Touch. He was also one of the vocalists in the band Touch. Suzette Da Silva in Barely celebrating Yolan Horn Payne in Barbados. Sophia Johnson Batiste in New York, Deborah Dean, happy birthday to you, Rodney Swift, and Nadisia Tifa Charles of Richland Park. They're all celebrating their birthday today.
All right, and speaking of birthdays, there's also a jingle for the birthdays. A birthday blast that I sent out daily yesterday. Sharice Brown would have celebrated today. Alicia BB Morgan, Kingston Park, and Gideon James, of course, and Edna McDowell, and also Elsa Ballantyne, celebrating. All these people are friends on my Facebook page, and they get the birthday blast, which goes a little something like this.
All right. Well, Carlin, I think it's more than a lot of His mercy.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Alrighty.
You're playing birthday tracks and all that. You have
Playing
all the
birthday
time this morning to play all that you have to play. So I'm going to take my leave now. It's more than time for me to go get my breakfast. Here's why I'm going to take my leave. I must say it was a pleasure keeping your company, and I really hope that you have enjoyed keeping my company as much as I enjoyed keeping yours. And on a more serious note, I wish you the natural pleasures of life that fills your heart and enlighten your spirit with it. And if all is well, I'll be back with you Monday morning, bright and early, if it's God's willing.
And don't forget to check the weather before you leave.
I will check the weather. No worries.
Quietness and serenity. Kingston, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. Kingston, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. nation to make sure nothing go wrong. Macintosh, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. Macintosh, I thank you for all the things you have done for me. You gave us so many great musicians, the best in the Caribbean.